not here. You're not here. We'll show them. What comes to mind when I say best car in the world? Maybe you think Bugatti for the speed, or maybe...
Koenigsegg.
Or Koenigsegg. Or maybe you prefer the more moderate but very useful Mondeo or Ford Fiesta. But what if I was to tell you that the best car in the world is standing right here behind me? I present to you the Vauxhalls. So what makes the best car in the world? For some, maybe it's utility, the Vauxhall Zafira. For others, maybe it's more of a looks thing, the Vauxhall Zafira. Now, for others, it's speed. And I can tell you that speed is the Zafira's first name. Sure, sometimes you'll be going up a hill and realise you are in fact going down the hill and have killed 3 chickens, but that's no matter, because you'll be going so fast that you won't even care. But of course, it's not just speed that makes the Zafira legendary. Let me show you around. So here at the front, you know, we've got a nice little, mean little face. You know, it looks like a bit like an animal ready to go and eat you or something, but like nicely because it's your friend. And then if we come around here, look at that bodywork. Just look at the way it shines. And it shines in the light, the pearlescent of it. It's just beautiful, it really is. Ignore the script, it's just that sort of decal. So here is where you put the keys in. You will actually need to put the keys in because both of the buttons on both of the keys have entirely broken and do nothing. So that's good. If we come here, this is where you can attach a beautiful roof rack, you know. If you wanna, you can stick anything you want on there, kayaks, kids, luggage, basically anything. It's really, really useful. If we come around here to the back, we have, you know, you need this light for stopping. That's really good. We have this aerial here, so, you know, sick bops. If you're on the way to hospital for your vasectomy, you can listen to some Kiss. It's perfect. Cameramen don't laugh. Right, this here we have, this is what in the medical business we call a stub. So this used to be a back window wiper, but it's entirely broken. It may as well have never been there. So that's not useful. And if we go back to the vasectomy, that leads us nicely onto the inside. The boot. Just look at all that storage. Imagine how much stuff you could fit in here. And that's not all. Dramatic sweep. That's right, this car is a 7-seater, meaning you can comfortably seat 4 people. Perfect. And that's not even it. That's not it at all. You see here? Yeah, perfect. All right. These things. Hang on, we can
Struggling a bit,
we can edit that out, it's fine. Oh, that's grubby. If we see here, look at this. Oh, okay. Oh, if you ever break down in a car, which won't be a fault of the car, but only you, because this car doesn't break down at all, you have everything you could ever need, like a pump and whatever's in that. It's perfect, it really is. You wouldn't understand, it's mechanical stuff. That's fine. Okay, that's all right. On to the next bit. The middle layer. This is where you can put your kids, store your stuff, perfect. Maps, if you still live in the 18th century, all good stuff. Or, if you'd rather, wine and dine with built-in cup holders. That's right, people, cup holders and an armrest. This is all you need. There's nothing else in here, we'll just go to the front. And onto the front. So, here you have all you need to be a front passenger. Electric windows that won't work because I haven't got the keys in. Glove box where you can store masks, hand gel, anything you need for the current climate and more. And of course, adjustable seats, because who doesn't want to be able to have leg room? I know I do. And now we're here in the power seat of the car, the helm of the USS Exercise, if you will. But of course, while we're here, I am going to have to highlight a few flaws of the car. Very few. All right, so to start, we do have a bit of wear and tear. We have a hole there, hole back there, and the whole thing sort of smells, which isn't wonderful, but that's okay. So the volume control basically doesn't work. You'll try and change it a little bit, and you'll either hear nothing or the phrase between the ears will mean nothing to you because your eardrums will have detonated. But that's okay, because as this car is basically German, the radio does basically only play two things: Angela Merkel's manifesto and the weather report of a lovely little town called Wankendorf. That's a real place, I'm not even kidding. The windscreen wipers tend to just make things worse. They just sort of wipe rain everywhere, so you can't see anything. And but these are all just user errors, of course. Like, there's nothing to do with the actual car. It's simply just because of us. But doesn't matter. All of these flaws are excused because of the rounded gear stick. Like, I love a rounded gear knob, right? Like, have you seen them on the Lotus cars? Oh, so good. I do just love a good round knob. But anyway.
It's not even knob worth focus.
This is, of course, where you control the belly of the beast, the engine of the car. And I'm going to have to check my notes to tell you how large it is because I've forgotten entirely. So this is where you control the 125 horsepower, 1.8 litre straight 4 engine, which will carry you to a back-braking top speed of 10.9 seconds. That's not right, is it? A top speed of 10.9 seconds, which will drive the car to a simply back-braking top speed of 116 miles an hour.
160 or 116?
16, yeah. With a mind-boggling 0 to 60 time of just 10.9 seconds. And finally, as a man who's driven only one car ever and has nothing to compare it to at all, I can tell you that this car is an absolute joy to drive, and it's probably up there with one of the best driving experiences on the planet. I'm going.
Well, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Just take my word for it. Buy yourself a Vauxhall Zafira, and don't take any of this as consumer advice. I'm only 17. Please don't sue me. That's not me, that's the C. And I hope I've convinced you this is indeed the best car in the world. But if I haven't, fear not and stick around, because there's more coming. Do you know what, I might have said like the thank you and like subscribe stuff, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and subscribe and like.
Yes.
Am I done?
Yes.